Hey up everybody, Betty's back. Right, today it's another requested one from Lynn Beck, and I'm going to be doing some vegetable samosas and some onion bhajis, all made from scratch. So just use ingredients that we've got left over before we go away. So I'll show you the ingredients for both and we'll crack on with it. Okay, so for the vegetable samosas we have some phyllo pastry ready-made. It says to use a couple of medium-sized potatoes. We've got them left, so I'm just going to cook them off and use that anyway. Whatever's left is whatever's left. Some vegetable oil, some coriander, turmeric, some chili powder, some frozen peas and some salt. And for the onion bhajis, we have, again, I think it's chili powder, turmeric, salt, ground cumin, ground coriander, 2 onions obviously, and some gram flour. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, so I've peeled and chopped my potatoes, put them in a pan of boiling water, and we will leave them until they're soft, and then we'll come back and crack on from there. Okay, so we're going to make a start on our onion bhajis. So it says thinly sliced onions, and the best way to do that is use a mandolin. We're fortunate and lucky enough to have one. So put the guard on the onion, like so. And basically you just this way, you've got no chance of lopping your finger off, because this is one sharp blade. I'll just do this one half just to show you. And that's about it. Right, you can see how thinly sliced that is. So that's a quarter. So I'll carry on with the remainder of those. Okay, so there are the onions. So now we're going to go in with the rest of our stuff for this. So there's 1 cup of gram flour. I'll try and find out what 1 cup is in. 1 cup, 250 ml of gram flour. Add it to the onions. Right, so I need my teaspoons now. Was it a teaspoon or was it a tablespoon? Teaspoon. Right, so 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, into the mix. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. I need some more of that soon. Nearly out. Ground cumin. Oh, if I can get the lid back. The lid doesn't want to go on properly, do as you're told. Right, and then it's half a teaspoon of turmeric. And half a teaspoon of chili powder. We're using Kashmiri. Also salt. Hope you like our new pots. We've just purchased these from Amazon. I can't remember who it was that recommended them, but we have been looking at them, so salt to taste. Got some nice salt there. There we go. Because we were sick of the other ones that just kept messing up basically. So, get rid of these, get rid of that. And basically, you're just going to get your hands in here because there's liquid that come out the onions, and you're just going to mix this all together like so. If you think it needs a little bit of water, I think it probably does. It's looking a little bit dry, but there's bits in the middle that are still damp. So what you're looking for is obviously a batter. So I think that needs a little bit more liquid. So I'm just going to grab some water. Add a little bit of water. Just a little bit. Until it starts to come together as a batter. I can already feel that's obviously becoming more sticky. Batter-like. And it's sticking to my fingers. Ball of Bhajis. Yeah, that's a lot better. Basically, that's what you're looking for. So it's like a sticky, because obviously that's getting fried. So we're looking for a nice sticky consistency. Let me get this off my fingers. In fact, tell you what, I'm going to come back and clean my hands. I've just washed my hands, so the only other thing to put in is a little bit of coriander in here. I'm going to use the spoon and mix it all together this time rather than my fingers because it's very sticky. Basically, that is our onion bhaji mix done. So I'm going to cover that up and use that later when it's time for frying. Okay, so that is my potatoes boiled, drained, back in the saucepan, and all I'm going to do, nothing's added to it, and we're not going to use all these potatoes anyway, so I'm just mashing the potato basically. No butter, no milk. There we go. That's that bit done. Right, so our mashed potato, I've got a frying pan here on a medium-high heat, and we're going to go in with our mashed potatoes. I probably ain't going to use all this filling, but hey, what the heck. So in with our mash. Right, so it is again 1 teaspoon of chili powder. We're using Kashmiri again. 1 teaspoon of our turmeric. Salt and pepper. I'm going with 1 of each. salt. Loving these new dishes like. And pepper. Right, so we're just going to cook that out for a little while and get them all combined together. So everything's typical, looking one colour, predominantly orange. I'm just going to work this together best I can. And this is part of the, obviously the main body of the vegetable samosa filling. I've seen samosas done, obviously you can do it with meat, lamb, beef, whatever you fancy. But I just thought we didn't have them. We've been out and done our shopping, like I say, and we're going on holiday. So basically we're using up what we've got, and we happen to have potatoes and everything else, but we didn't have any spare meat, so that's what I've decided to do. Ooh, nearly had a little faux pas with the camera. Clumsy. You can feel it's softening up. It smells really nice actually. Spiced mash. So it's coming along nicely. You just want it to combine, you're not really cooking it too much because you've got to cool this down before putting it into the actual phyllo before frying. But you can see it's more or less gone one nice colour. Okay, I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. In with our frozen peas next. In with the peas. And about a teaspoon of coriander. In fact, sorry, just get it in. I'm using it. Obviously, if you don't like coriander, don't put it in. This is just the recipe called for it, but you can omit and put in whatever you like as a substitute. That's what I always say, the recipes are there to be adapted to your tastes. If you don't like a certain thing, use something else or something similar or something that's not similar to what you like. I don't know. So basically we're going to cook this out for about a minute. Now it's all coming together nicely. And once it's all combined, we're just going to let it cool off. Ready for the samosa filling itself, and that's basically it. Smells lovely. Smells really nice. Right, so we'll come back later. I'll turn this off now, and then we'll come back later when it's time to fill the samosas. Okay, so I've got my phyllo pastry, cracking on with the samosas. So all I'm going to do, I've marked it here. I'm just going to come down and cut these into strips, like so. So we've got 3 separate strips. Just make sure that's gone through. There we go. So that's that bit. Okay, so let's have a go at filling these babies. So I've got one sheet. Got the rest covered up with some paper towel, which Amanda's told me to do to keep them nice and damp so they don't crack. So I'm just going to get some of this filling out. of the pan. Nice and cold now. So I'm going to put some filling there. I should flatten it out. So basically, it's one fold like so. Just going to squish that down a little bit. Then this away. Then that away. And where the little seam is, we have some flour and water here. Just going to brush that along there, like so. Fold it. Make sure it's stuck and there's no holes. I might just put a little bit on this little seam at the back edge here, just to make sure it sticks down, because obviously you're going to be frying them. You can bake them. Make sure it's pressed down. A little bit loose there actually, but I can refine my technique. Just gonna squish it out a little bit and flatten it. I think a little bit's coming through there. Well, there you go, that's the first one, so I'll repeat until they're all done. Okay, so that's our samosas done. Bit rustic, but hey, a little help from Mand as well. They're a bit rustic, but what the heck. So what I've done now, I'm just warming some veg oil up in my wok, and we're going to deep fry the samosas first, and then we'll move on to the onion bhajis. So I'll be back in a second. Right, I think the oil's up to temperature, so I'm just going to slap one in and test it out. Yep, that's starting to sizzle. I'm going to do these just a couple at a time. Some might burst, we'll wait and see. I'm just going to leave them. In fact, I'm going to put 3 in at a time. And grab a small one. I'll tell you what, I'll use a bigger one. 2 little ones and a big one. Always the way, isn't it? Right, so I'll come back in a second and flip these over. Right, I'll give them a quick flip. So they're lightly golden, but they're not dark enough yet, so I'll come back when these are ready to come out. Right, okay, so I've flipped them a couple of times, and they look nice and golden to me. You don't want them over brown. So I'm just going to bring them over here, and I have a cooling rack here with some kitchen roll underneath it to catch the fat. So that's my first 3 done, and I'm quite happy with those. Nice and crunchy, not too dark brown, golden, looking good. So I'll just start putting the rest in. Bit more of a sizzle on that one, look. There we go. Right, so I'm going to crack on with these, and I'll come back when they're all done. Guys, so while they're all cooked, so while the fat's still hot, I'm going to start doing the onion bhajis. I'm going to try and grab just little bits at a time for this. Let's just see how we go. The mixture. Just turn that down a little bit. I'm going to need something to put these on or in. give them a quick flick. Oh yeah. Like some out of Alien, doesn't it? What? Yes, thank you, Missy. I've just got a ball out and Man's put some kitchen roll in there for me. Because the tray with the samosas on is full. There's no room for anything else. Just lower the temperature a little bit. Looks like alien life form, doesn't it? But they'll taste nice. I know that for a fact. Make sure they're cooked. I think that one's done. Quite dark, so that one not so much. Right, so I'll carry on with these guys and I'll show you the finished product. Right, so there you go. That is it. My homemade samosas and onion bhajis. So you know what time it is. It's triple T time. Right, so no weapons of choice apart from my hands. So this is Lynn Beck, who asked for this. Vegetable samosas. You can put all sorts in the samosas, but I've done vegetable ones and some onion bhajis, all homemade by my good self. So I'm going to start with these lovely little samosas.
We have had a sneaky taste of these.
I'll tell you what, they're nice.
Yeah.
So just going to let you have a nice crunch. And there you can see the potato is really spicy. Not really, I'm not being hot spicy, but
you can taste the spices in there. You can
taste the spices with the peas. Oh, mouthful too, sorry. And if they go a little bit with them sitting there, just pop them in the air fryer for about a minute and crisp them back up again.
Yeah.
Same with the onion bhaji. So, and there's my onion bhajis.
It's nothing like shop bought ones.
So there we go. Let's have a go with these. Nice and crunchy. Again, the flavours there. Doesn't have to be blow your head off hot. The spices in that are lovely.
You can do one or the other with a curry.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm really glad I did them. You buy, when we've bought bhajis and stuff, we bought from like Iceland and stuff like that, but they're not.
Well, you can get
the
them.
Sort of taste the same, but these are better.
You can get them on a meal deal in Asda and Tesco's and stuff, but I think you pay about £3 and you get two.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 2 onions, 40 odd pence with a few spices and a bit of gram flour.
Yeah. Absolutely perfect.
Yes, you have to put the effort in, but I think they're definitely a lot. Yeah, that looks like a crab.
It's like a little space alien. That one even more so. Sorry, that one. A crab! I'm going to try this one. It's got like legs on it.
You can hear the crunch. I'm behind the camera and I can hear the crunch.
I don't want to stop eating either of these two.
Well, you're going to have to because I want to get in there.
Wow. Really nice. Wow. So, Right, so this is the last one I'll be doing this week because we're away on
Friday.
Friday. Obviously, this one will be out on Friday. So when you're watching this, we'll nearly be there. So once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Keep the comments coming. Keep the likes and subscriptions up. Any more recipe ideas, please keep them coming as well.
And tell us what you want to see when we're on Turkey. Do you want to see us eating out? Do you want to see us sightseeing? Just let us know.
Yeah.
That would be really nice.
Yeah. So.
But we're not going to be vlogging every day.
No, we're gonna try and relax.
Yes, this is our holiday.
Yeah.
Right, we've worked for the last 6 months.
Well.
Working and doing this.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is our chill time.
Yeah.
We are going to do some vlogs because it's what we want to do.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not going to be every day.
No, definitely not. So, anyways, enough of that. So, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week and the weekend. And I'll see you when I see you. So, goodbye for now. Thanks, guys.
See you later.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.